The Way of Stillness, exploring Taoist culture in a chaotic world. The Tao that can be spoken is not the eternal Tao. Laozi, Tao Te Ching, from ancient mountains shrouded in mist to quiet courtyards where ink flows on rice paper. Taoist culture, also spelled Taoist, whispers the wisdom of the natural world, to flow, to yield, to be. In an age obsessed with speed, control, and noise, Taoism offers something rare: silence, slowness, and surrender, not as weakness, but as power, not as escapism, but as deep engagement with the rhythm of the universe. What is Taoism? Taoism is not a religion in the Western sense. It has no savior figure, no dogma, and no demand for belief. At its core, Taoism is a philosophy, a way of seeing and being that aligns the human spirit with the natural world. The word Tao, Tao, means the way. It refers to the fundamental principle that governs everything, the unamiable force behind creation, change, and existence itself. Taoism teaches that the universe flows in a natural rhythm. When we resist this flow, we suffer. When we align with it, we live in peace. Taoism is not about achieving. It is about remembering. It doesn't tell us to fight the current. It shows us how to float. The Tao Te Ching, a book without time, written over 2500 years ago by the sage Laozi. The Tao Te Ching remains one of the most translated and studied works in human history. It is just 81 short chapters, but each sentence opens a door to cosmic insight. Laozi's verses are paradoxical, poetic, and powerful. Water is fluid, soft, and yielding, but water will wear away rock, which is rigid and cannot yield. The wise do not accumulate. The more they do for others, the more they gain. Through the Tao Te Ching, we are reminded that real strength lies in softness, that real wisdom lies in humility, and that true power rises from emptiness. Taoism is not about controlling the world. It is about understanding it, then living in harmony with it. Wu Wei, effortless action. One of the most beautiful concepts in Taoist thought is Wu Wei, Wu Wei, often translated as non-action or effortless action. Wu Wei doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing nothing against the natural order. It is the state of alignment where things happen with ease, like a river flowing downhill or a tree growing toward the light. In Taoist practice, the sage doesn't push. They respond. They do not chase outcomes. They trust the unfolding. They do not conquer. They collaborate with the way. Imagine solving problems without forcing solutions. Imagine growing without striving. Imagine succeeding by surrendering. That is Wu Wei. Nature, the first and final teacher. Taoism is deeply rooted in the observation of nature. Mountains, rivers, clouds, trees, and seasons are not just scenery, they are scriptures. Taoist sages lived in mountain hermitages, studied the stars, drank spring water, and listened to the wind. They found that the world outside mirrored the world within. The mountain teaches stability. The river teaches flexibility. The sky teaches vastness. The tree teaches stillness and strength. To be Taoist is to be natural, to eat, move, breathe, speak, and rest in alignment with the rhythms of the earth and sky, yin and yang, the balance of all things. In Taoist philosophy, the universe is governed by a dance of opposites, yin and yang. Yin is dark, feminine, receptive, cool, and hidden. Yang is bright, masculine, active, warm, and visible. But these are not enemies. They are complementary. One gives rise to the other. They form a cycle, like day and night. Inhale and exhale, birth and death. Balance, not dominance, is the key. Harmony, not perfection, is the goal. To live Taoistically is to honor both sides of life, joy and sorrow, growth and decay, action and rest, Taoism and the modern mind. In today's world, where achievement is glorified and rest is guilty, Taoist ideas may seem radical, but perhaps that is exactly why we need them now more than ever. When social media pressures us to perform, Taoism invites us to be. When deadlines rush us, Taoism reminds us to breathe. When fear consumes us, Taoism teaches us to flow like water. You don't need to be a monk or move to the mountains to live by Tao. You just need to listen to silence, to nature, to yourself. Sometimes, the wisest thing we can do is less. Sometimes, the most courageous thing is to let go. Taoism as a way of living. Taoism is not something you believe in, it is something you live. It is gardening with care, walking with presence, speaking with intention, and acting with awareness. It is in sipping tea without distraction. It is in watching clouds without expectation. It is in greeting life, moment by moment, with open hands. And ultimately, Taoism is about returning to nature, to simplicity, to the rhythm of your own breath. The Tao is already here. It has never been lost. All we must do is stop trying to find it and allow it to find us. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Tao Te Ching.